So before we get on to the actual video, I want to promote a friend's GoFundMe for her mother's restaurant. Seeing as this is the season of giving, I feel it would be in the Christmas spirit if you were to donate and help them reach their goal. Even if you can't give anything, it would be highly appreciated if you shared this around. Links in the description. Now on to the review. Season's greetings, viewers. Tonight here with a Christmas time review for all of you. We're going back to Tchaikovsky and what we may nowadays regard his ballets Nutcracker as a masterpiece. When it came out in 1892, pretty much everything with the source material was met with scathing criticism. It's been performed in countless theaters and adapted multiple times. Today we're going to be looking at the adaptation made by Mickey Mouse and Pals in the 1900s. Not talking about a cartoon, but a full live on stage play with people in big old mouse costumes. At least in 1991, Mickey's Nutcracker was a live stage show. The following year it became a full-on TV special. Despite Mickey's name being in the title, the main character of this special is his girlfriend Minnie. She's throwing her annual Christmas Eve party with all of her regular friends. Doodle and Goofy are obvious. Chip and Dale, okay. Tigger and Roger Rabbit, back when the character was still in the parks, and then disappeared from all Disney media until the Rescue Rangers movie. We also have human guests, like Conrad, who just can't seem to get a girlfriend. Weird thing to expect when showing up to a Christmas party, but whatever.
I don't know why I keep coming to these parties. Every year it's the same thing. I arrive, I stand alone. How come I don't have anyone with whom to share my life? After all, I'm handsome and rather wealthy.
You know, I would comment on the voice, but a few women have strangely found my voice attractive, leaving me to wonder if they're hearing what the rest of you hear. You also have Tina, who loves to eat party food, and Ethel, who views herself as light as the party. Not that you really need to know anything about these characters, since they're all rather flat. They're all just here to double as characters we'll see later on. The narrator is also a guest, and provides us with plenty of meta humor.
Well, it was getting very late, and so the party was over. Aww. Sorry, everyone, but we can't go on with the story until you leave.
Anyone remember when meta humor was actually kind of clever and not just a crutch for riding the range from mediocre to downright trash? The narrator gives Minnie a rather familiar Nutcracker, and at the stroke of midnight, the Nutcracker grows in size and is accompanied by an army of soldier dolls that emerge from one of the presents on Minnie's tree. The soldiers and their captain are all played by women who attended the party, so congrats to these ladies for such a quick costume change when this show was still a stage play. Their arrival is accompanied by a song and dance number, which is rather quite enjoyable, and the dancers all have rather lovely singing voices.
We gotta get out and tap a toe. There's nothing that we'd rather do than sing and dance around for you. To jitterbug and cut a rug, our timely cameos.
Haven't quite commented on the music yet, so shame on me for reviewing something based on one of Tchaikovsky's ballets and not bring up the music here. The show uses quite a bit of Tchaikovsky's music, but also some rather jazzy bits like the previously mentioned number, and the song later on that feels more like something that you would hear on your standard Christmas album or in the public mall. And we get to the part that made me want to do this. The introduction of the rats and the Rat King. The performer for the Rat King is the same guy who plays Conrad, because in this version of the Nutcracker, the Rat King is a cursed prince. It's supposed to be the Nutcracker who's cursed, but whatever. And the issue I have with the casting, however, is I know that there's a walk-around Rat King costume they probably had laying around somewhere. So why not cast him as the Rat King? You could even reuse the getup he was wearing in the climax for The Great Mouse Detective. Is Vincent Price just not available to voice the character? Anyways, while the Rat King still has a hatred for the Nutcracker, it isn't because the Nutcracker accidentally killed his mother like in the story. It's because the Rat King hates everything good, especially Christmas, and the Nutcracker represents the holiday. If I had a nickel for every version of the Nutcracker where the Rat King rationally hates Christmas and wants to ruin it, I'd have 2 nickels. The Rat King is driven off but vows to come back. After all of that, the Nutcracker offers to take me to Candyland.
What a beautiful sleigh. Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Why, it's the only way to travel.
You know what? Your reindeer looks just like my dog.
Your dog? I thought Pluto was Mickey's dog. The sleigh takes us to the Snowflake Forest, and we get a rather charming dance number. Props to the people in those costumes, by the way. You also get a rather lovely song from the Ethel actress, and she has a bit of banter with the Rat King when he shows up.
Yikes, it's Snippy here. Where am I? Welcome to the Enchanted Snowflake Forest. I'm the Queen of the Snowflakes, and you're a rat. King! A rat king!
She also calls the Acme Extermination Company on him, which may or may not be run by a fat cat from the Rescue Rangers cartoon.
Hello, Acme Exterminating. How may we help?
There are rats in the Enchanted Snowflake Forest.
What kind of rats, madam?
Well, I only see one. He's a big, gray, ugly, insensitive rat.
When Minnie and the Nutcracker arrive at Candyland, they're greeted by the Mayor Goofy, because if he can be a knight in the Kingdom Hearts series, why not? Roger, who's the dentist, and Tigger, who's the town's sheriff. After Roger sings about brushing her teeth, and Hoedown to Tchaikovsky's music, both songs are very creative and surreal, I'll give them that. It's revealed that the Rat King has taken over the story, and his grand plan to ruin Christmas. End of the show. I mean, if it works, right? Before he can actually carry through his plan, however, the Nutcracker hits him with a bag of sugar, and the Rat King turns back into a prince. Because reasons. Yeah, apparently his curse could be undone by coming into contact with sugar, which makes me wonder why he didn't change back sooner, since rats and mice prefer sweet things over cheese. Since the Rat King tore the rest of the story out of the book, not even the narrator knows how the show ends. So the Nutcracker makes up his own ending on the spot by proposing to Minnie, and she accepts. The end! This is a pretty decent special, and I gotta remember enjoying it as a kid. Tchaikovsky's music is gorgeous, and the meta humor is more charming and cheesy than anything modern writing's done with it. The special is available on YouTube, so if you want to go check it out, I highly recommend it. This is Night saying thanks for letting me share my thoughts, share yours with me, and happy holidays.